So this one's called Don't Overthink It. It's going to go into the category of insecurity. So we need to have a category of insecurity to really, we all have insecurities, many types of insecurities. This one's called Don't Overthink It. So many times in life, as we all know, you say something, you do something, you write something to someone, let's say, and you start to overthink, did I say the right thing? Did I do the right thing? And you always overthink it, overthink. And, the reality is it's done, okay? You can't go back. You need to stop analyzing every word. You meant good. You don't know how the other person is going to perceive it. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about what you said. They've moved on, I'm sure. Because the reality is everyone is focused on themselves, right? And a lot of times in life we think, oh, they're thinking about what I said. They're thinking about what I did. They're thinking about me. But the funny thing about life is we always think that other people are thinking about us. But the reality is they're not. They are not thinking about you. They are not, most of the time. They're not thinking about what you said. They are at the center of their world. You are at the center of your world. And yes, when you said something, you meant it to be a good thing, right? We're not talking about negative things here. And you meant it to be a good thing. But then you go back and say, oh, should I have said that? In your mind, you just overthink. And you know what? It's really a waste of time. And you need to move on. You need to stop overthinking, because the number one reason is they're not thinking about you. And that's just human nature. And that's why a lot of times we get insecure about like what we did, what we said. You can't go back. It's done, right? So now you're just worrying or wasting time, which are the same thing. Worrying and wasting time are the same thing. It's easier said than done. Yes, I know. But it's something you've got to work on. You've got to train yourself on. You got to say, look, I did it. I said it. I meant it. I was, meant it in a positive way. And they've moved on. They're not thinking about you. And that is the number one reason why you shouldn't dwell on it, because they're not thinking about you, right? So you should not be overthinking it, okay? Move on. Don't overthink. Move on. You can't go back. And this will save you time. It'll save you stress. It'll save you worry, okay? Don't overthink it, because they're not thinking about it. If they're not thinking about it, then you shouldn't think about it. It's done. Move forward.